G'day, and welcome to the weekly 2-hour special where we round up 2 hours worth of public freakouts from the past thousands of clips that I've collected over the years. Let's get into it.
According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. Here we have a guy who rode his electric bike up the trail up to the top of this mountain here. And another guy isn't exactly so happy about that because apparently it's against the law, it's against policies, all this other shenanigans, and they're getting a bit of a kerfuffle about it. Here's a clip.
What's lame about it, brother?
It's against the law. This is totally against the law.
But what does it bother you? What are you pulling a Karen for, brother?
A Karen?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about? It's not that big of a deal.
It is a big deal.
It's an e-bike.
It's not an e-bike. It's an e-motorcycle. Where's your goddamn pedals?
E-motorcycle? It's an e-bike, brother.
Dude, you're out of line here. Oh, are you filming this because it's cool?
Because it doesn't matter to you. What harm does it do to you? It
does everything.
But her, because you just hiked 4 hours to get up here and I just did it in like 30 minutes? What harm does it do to you? What harm does it do to you?
It does a shitload of harm. You're eroding the trail.
Yeah, bullcrap.
You're making noise. You're playing your music. You're breaking the policy.
Okay.
The Forest Service has a policy, and you're going to get busted, dude. I'm calling the cops. I'll call them now. They'll meet you down at the parking lot.
Call the cops, brother.
You can explain to them.
I'm sure you'll have a great day because of that.
You can explain to them why you think you're so special that you get to ride a motorcycle up here.
It's not a motorcycle.
It is.
It's an e-bike.
You are such a idiot.
Dude, screw you, brother.
You really are.
Go have a good day. Oh my gosh.
Like, can you not walk up here? Like, that's a motorcycle.
Dude.
It's powered by electricity.
He's only freaking bothered because he just hiked 4 hours to get up here, and I just did it in 30 minutes, and I get the same result.
You didn't get any.
Telling you guys,
your balls are like the size of freaking peanuts because you're riding this little pussy bike up here.
Do something about it.
What do you want me to do?
Well, what do you want to do?
What do you want me to do? You asked me. What do you want me to do?
Do something.
I'm calling the cops, dude, and that's what.
Congratulations. I'm sure it makes your day a whole lot better.
No, who's riding
this
bike
doesn't
up here,
do crap up here, brother.
Why do you think they have policies and rules? Because riding electronic motorcycles tears up the trail. It's counter to the management policy of the Forest Service, and every single thing about it is prohibited up here.
Perfect, yeah.
And you're the exception, right?
Oh yeah, totally. It's an e-bike.
Great, it's an e-bike.
All right.
It's a gas bike, whatever. This is a motorcycle that's powered by electricity.
Well, guys, we got a wonderful view up here.
To ride a real motorcycle.
This guy wants to see my balls, apparently. So
motorcycle.
check out this view,
Think
though.
how cool you are that you don't even have the balls to ride a real motorcycle.
Hope you guys know that I'm like super cool, way cooler than this guy.
Now, before we get into actually giving our opinions on these type of things, an additional thing that was added by the guy who posted this clip is apparently both him and the guy in green made up after this. They were all good. He apologized, and they were all buddy-buddy after squashing the beef, and nothing much really happened afterwards. I wish I knew. I don't know the location here, so I can't look into if they're actually breaking rules or not here, but it is a very interesting question here, so I'm going to leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on this clip in the comments below? Here we have a very interesting situation here where the landlord of this apartment complex has let herself into someone's unit whilst they were having a shower, and apparently this has something to do with an apparent emergency in the apartment complex itself, but honestly the landlord kind of sucks at communicating that. Here's the clip.
I don't really want people in here when I'm not dressed, so can you...
We're not gonna come into the
I just need 5 minutes.
Yes, not even 5 minutes.
Okay, but I'm still in here not dressed, like I'm in my house.
Okay, yeah, we'll step out for as long as, can we give you 5 minutes?
Yes, that's what I've been saying. I don't know why you guys are just entering my house when I'm not dressed. Like that's...
You said 4 hours.
I said an hour and a half, and then you guys just came in and opened my door. Are you okay? The police told me not to let... The police told me not to let you guys in, so I don't know why you're coming in.
Once again, I only need to just open the... I'm not gonna check nothing in your apartment.
Okay, but you're standing in my apartment when I asked you not to come in here.
We need to. It's an emergency. It's an active emergency. You don't know what an active emergency is?
It's clearly not an active emergency in here.
Your unit, it's not.
Yeah, my unit
is floating.
But my unit, it's not. Did you hear yourself just say that?
Yes, but we need to determine if it's here.
You're in my house when I asked you not to be. You opened my door when I was naked in the shower. Are you okay in the head?
Miss, I never went into the bathroom.
You opened the door and tried to let a bunch of men.
I'm not gonna argue anymore.
You're inside my house. Are you psycho? Do you have a brain in that head? Because you don't just come into someone's house. Don't say okay. You're gonna get fired. You are, because this is illegal.
It's not illegal.
Yes, it is. You're standing in my fucking house.
When it's an active emergency, we have to check every single unit.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I asked you not to come into my house. Now you're standing in my living room, in my kitchen, using my sink.
I'm not using your sink. I'm making sure there's not a bathroom.
You're using my sink in my living room. Are you just like entitled or something? Like, do you think you just can walk into anyone's house and like start using their things? Like, what are you doing? I don't understand your logic here.
Of course you don't.
Of course I don't, because there is zero logic, because there's no f***ing brain inside that head of yours. Now please leave my unit right now.
I will leave.
I'm asking you to leave right now.
No, I can't do that.
I'm asking you to leave my unit right now. You have no permission to be in my unit. Get the f*** out now.
Yes, open.
Get out of my unit now.
Did you check
You do not have. You do not have permission to be in here. I never authorized you to come in here.
There's none?
Well, let's go check.
You cannot just come into my unit.
Yes, we can.
No, you can't actually.
Okay, let me just take this out, please.
Are you okay in the head? Like, are you okay in the head? Because this is not normal. This is not normal behavior at all.
Now, for some clarification points here, depending on the lease that she signed when agreeing to lease this unit here, there probably was a clause put in there saying that, hey, if an emergency is occurring in the unit, we can enter your unit without permission, kind of deal. And it is one of those things where I can see both sides of this entire issue here. I do agree that the moment that she stated, hey, I'm in the shower butt naked, could you give me time to get dressed before you come annoying me, that everyone should just immediately stepped out. And the men who were there, the maintenance people did immediately do that. They stepped out and said, yep, we'll give you 5 minutes, whilst the lady was hesitant to do so and took a moment before she actually got out of the unit itself. And then furthermore to that, she failed to really communicate what in the world is going on here. Like, she's just kind of rumbling, she's arguing with the tenant here and doesn't really explain the situation, what's happening. She just states, oh, it's an emergency. A little bit later says, oh, it's because of some leaking downstairs, and not really explaining what she's even doing here in the first place outside of those two things. And that is a huge issue. If you're going to come into a unit unannounced for an emergency, you probably should explain yourself to the tenant, especially if you've come in when they're in the middle of the shower. Like, yeah, they probably knocked on the door initially and tried to get the tenant's attention without coming into the unit unannounced, and they probably did that. And to some degree, I don't think the lady's legally in the wrong here, unfortunately for the tenant, but she definitely is an extraordinary failure at communication at any rate, because all she could have done is like, oh, sorry, wait out here 5 minutes, let me know when you get dressed. And then when she comes to the door after you've gotten dressed, you explain the situation to her, why we're here. Just explain that it's an emergency because there's some leaks happening and we need to find where these leaks are coming from. And then I'm pretty sure everything would have been a-okay from that point moving forward. But no, there was no communication like that. She just thought that she had the right of way to do exactly what she wanted to do without explaining what's happening to the tenant, who would probably want to know why the hell are you in my unit in the first place. Here we have a lady who's learnt a new favourite word after having a bit of an incident on the road with a bus driver here. So she decides to pull up in front of them and start going off at them. Here's the clip.
Off the bus. Get off the bus, bitch. Get off, you fat, fugly bitch. On my soul. I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... Bitch, I don't give a... You fat ass, nasty ass bitch. Get up. What's up? Bitch, you tried to merge over with my baby in the car? Yeah, homies, bitch, get out the car, you fat ass bitch. You thought you was that? Bitch. Bitch. What you talking about, dirty ass, nasty ass bitch? On my soul, don't play with me. I'm God in heaven. About my kid, I will beat you up, bitch. Yeah, homies, what's up? What's up? Bitch, what you talking about? Dumbass bitch. Stop playing with me, bitch. On myself. Bitch, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bitch. Stop playing with me, bitch. Yeah, homies, bitch. What's up on my soul? What's up on my soul? Bitch, you thought you was gonna get over with my kid in the car? On my kid. I don't give a Yeah, homies. Like what? On my soul, bitch, and I'm gonna meet you at the next one every time. Dead homies, I'm gonna meet you at the next one every time. You talking about, bitch? On my soul. What's up? I'm gonna meet you at the next one. I'm gonna meet you at the next one, bitch. I'm gonna meet you at every single one, bitch. Dead homies. What's up? On my soul, bitch. What's up? I will meet you at every single one.
Look, I don't know how buses function in America and what laws are surrounding them, but here in Australia, basically, if a bus is indicating to merge out, like come out of a bus stop, you have to give way to them. It is literally the law, as well as that sign's present on the back of almost all buses. They've also got big orange and red signs to effectively saying, look out, we don't have as much visibility as you, and we're driving big, long vehicles, so give us room, don't do something stupid type deal. Because it's not like buses have any form of rear window 90% of the time. They are relying on two giant mirrors that have to look past the entire length of the bus before they can get proper vision, and even then that might not be that good. Like, isn't it a general rule of thumb to most drivers to stay clear from trucks and buses and any other form of long vehicles, because you never know when they might need to switch lanes and you might be sitting in their blind spot. It's just like, if you're going to go past a bus, either go and do the overtake in a quickly manner or just don't at all and give them the room, because otherwise you do have incidents where a bus will accidentally merge towards you and you have to get out of their way, because, you know, they're not going to be able to see you 100% of the time, bitch. Here we watch the average night ensue for the person behind the camera.
I'm gonna start smashing windshields, bro. No, bro. No, bro. I'm going back to the Airbnb right now and I'm catching all your stuff on fire. I am lighting all your shit on fire. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am going home right now and I'm destroying all of your belongings.
So there's a gay couple at my job and they fight every night.
I'm so serious. I'm going to the house and I'm destroying all of your belongings, Arnold. Do you hear me? I don't give a
They must go home to have some very angry sex or something on those lines, because otherwise, why are they still together? Okay, bad joke. I couldn't help but make it, but that's still a bad joke. It seems that this is a very toxic relationship that neither side really want to end at this point in time. This apparently happens literally every night after work. Surely at some point, one of them are going to be like, you know, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm just going to move on. But no, there must be something keeping them together for this stuff to still happen but not change anything. This guy here is the epitome of an entitled Kevin who has no soul, because you see, he saw a memorial to someone who died potentially I'm assuming in a car crash at this location in one of those grass strips in the middle of the road, and decides to pick all the flowers and memorial materials and calls it garbage. Here's a clip.
It's not.
I don't care.
Put it down. Because guess what? Now we got your face. We'll call the cops and they'll come arrest you for stealing.
For stealing what? It was abandoned garbage.
No, they know it's here.
Garbage.
The cops know it's here.
It's abandoned garbage.
No, it's not.
It's abandoned.
What the is it bothering you, huh?
It's abandoned
What's it bothering you?
I don't want this pile of shit every time we come into our neighborhood.
It's not shit.
Yes, it is.
It's not. Okay, so if this is a problem, what about the one down the street?
I don't live down there.
It doesn't matter.
I don't live down there.
Put it down.
I don't want your garbage pile.
Put it down. It's not your shit to take. Put it down. Thank you.
I don't want your garbage pile.
It's not.
Take your garbage pile.
Goodbye.
Go to the cemetery. Go to the cemetery. Go
Goodbye.
put flowers at the cemetery.
Goodbye.
Go down to the hospital.
Goodbye.
I don't care.
This isn't for you. Goodbye.
It's not your property.
And it's not yours either.
It's not yours either.
We called the police district. They're fine with it. If you got an issue, call them.
I will.
All right, go ahead. Call them. Go ahead,
and we'll
because they know.
For the SWAT to pull, or for the unit to pull up. SWAT. We'll wait for the unit to pull up. Go call.
You can't put open
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. It's not a pile of garbage. It's for our friend. Go call them.
It's not.
Okay.
Goodbye.
It's garbage to you, but it's not to us. So if we were doing it on your property, you gotta say, but you don't.
You don't.
The state does. So if you got a problem with it, call the 8th district and ask for Chris. Because that's who I spoke to this morning.
All right, I will.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm just sitting here just a little lost for this one, if I'm completely honest. I genuinely don't get why this person thinks this is cool to do. It's like, oh, this is garbage. Gotta get rid of it. First off, it's the medium strip in the middle of the road. It's the state's property. And if the police and all that are A-okay with it, then what the hell are you doing? Genuinely speaking. 9 times out of 10, most people will never care about something along these lines. Heck, here in Australia, like here where I live, around the corner, there's been a memorial on one of the trees off the side of the street. It's been there for, I would say, a good 2 to 3 years. Flowers get replaced on there semi-regularly, and it's been there. No one's gotten rid of it because, you know, we understand why it's there. This is where someone died in a car crash, and this is just a tribute to them where they had their last breath of life. Like, taking down this type of stuff, I genuinely don't get how you don't see that as an issue and how you just see it as garbage. Like, if that's how you treat other people's emotions, then oh boy, I would not want to be your child. I can only imagine what potential horror they will go through with you. Like, I hate to make that type of assumption, but this is how you treat something like this. I legitimately cannot imagine how you are as a person outside of this. Seriously. And I see the hooligan jumper on one of the girls, and I'm just like, is this her partner's hooligan jumper, or is it just hers? And if it's hers, then oh boy, she's had a tough year so far then. Here you have a Karen complaining and annoying someone who's minding their own business at the pool.
I'm getting complaints.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You were literally walking around the whole pool. You just looked at me and stopped. And now you decide to say what you're saying.
Something in your hand.
So you just lied just now.
No.
First complaints and now you just saw something? So which one is it?
I got complaints.
But you were just walking around the whole pool and you just stopped and saw me. First was complaints, and then now you're saying you just...
I got
Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone.
Where do you live?
Leave me alone. What?
What's going on?
Who are you?
I told you I'm on the board.
Okay, good for you. Go back to the board.
What's going on?
I got complaints.
About what?
She's a liar. She was going around the whole pool. She just decided to stop when she looked at me. Because of whatever she got going on.
No, ma'am. No, I don't think so.
But we're just at the pool.
Oh, I've gotten complaints. Okay, what are the complaints about? Oh, where do you live? it just seems like like she's just trying to come up with an excuse to annoy this person for some random reason. Like, it's just a bit abnormal behavior. She's saying that she's gotten complaints about them, but she's not actually willing to tell them the complaints that people have been complaining about. Isn't that like the first thing you do when you're coming up to a person in a pool saying, hey, by the way, some other people have been complaining about you doing blah, 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 blah. Is that true? Or try to figure out the situation? No, she's just trying to be a nuisance, which is wild. Here we have a pair who have completely missed their flight, and so rather than accepting that, oops, we stuffed up and maybe find a way to delay the flight, let's start yelling at the people who would be able to help us with that situation. Because that's a great idea.
I'm a military person. I don't start trouble with people.
I understand that, but it was already...
Can I please go on my flight? I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Plane is still right here. You didn't even try to ask anybody, man. You sitting right here not doing nothing. Ask somebody first. Do that. You talk about go ask somebody on the plane. Go ask somebody. Do that. All that money be paid on the plane. Ask somebody. No, that. Sir, hey, go ask somebody. He got it. He got to ask somebody. Ask somebody first. I understand that. Don't just say no. Don't just say no. All that money we spend, go ask somebody first.
You know, usually if you talk to these staff nicely, let them know what's happened, exactly why you're late, and all these other reasons, I'm sure they would have been able to find a way to get you on the next available flight where they would have had a position to get you on. But unfortunately, I doubt they're going to be too willing to help you in the situation, considering that you're doing exactly this. You're going off of them. You're yelling at them because apparently it's their fault they didn't quadruple 5 times check you, to potential check you're here. before they let the flight go. There's only so many times they can check these type of things, you know? This clip's a bit of a funky one. So this person's just doing typical customer service shenanigans. There's this group of people who are living, so she tells them, hey, hope you guys have a wonderful day, hope you guys enjoyed, yada yada yada. And this grandma from the group decided to grab her arms and start lecturing her about how she's not a guy and stuff along those lines. Here's a clip.
Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and hope you guys hope you guys enjoyed your meal.
Let me give you a hint. You want people to respond to you better? Don't call me a guy ever again.
Oh, I just usually say that to everyone.
Well, you is plural. Did you have English in school? Huh? See, it bothers me because you is plural. You guys means everybody. I'm not everybody. I'm a woman, you know. I didn't get made up to that. But you shouldn't let anybody do it to you. You're too young and beautiful. I take it as a put down.
I'm sorry, I think she's trying to ask your group and tell. Yeah, I was just saying that as in, like, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
No, I know, but you said you guys.
Yeah, talking about you and the guy that you're with.
Well, then you can wish him a good day, and you can say, Madam, you can have one. I'm old enough to be your great-grandmother. And it's become a thing. I see young ladies, and I think, nobody should address you like that. They should say, call you darling, dear, y'all, even because we're in the South. But some people, they come down here, they move from Pennsylvania, Ohio, wherever, and if it's not you guys, it's you. I grew up in the Bronx. I can turn Bronx on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But the South is known for hospitality and friendliness.
Yeah.
So you address people as you or y'all, or I hope you have a good day. But I don't hope you guys have a good day. See, I noticed it, especially if you have...
I mean, look, I get it to some degree, but mostly I'm just sitting going, okay, when people refer to groups, it is more often than not that just people just refer to a group of people as like, good luck, you guys. Like, it's not guys isn't being used as a gendered term in those contexts. And yes, it does get used, oh, look at you go, guy, as a gendered term in some contexts, but more often than not, it doesn't. So it seems a little bit unnecessary to go off with the worker for telling you guys to have a wonderful day. Yeah, it probably would be better off just say you guys and girls have a beautiful day or something along those lines. But ultimately, I don't think it's enough to get this worked up over to the point where you grab the person's arm and you start lecturing them over it. It seems inanely stupid and way over the top and absolutely unnecessary, but here we are. Here we have a guy who decides to cause issues at the local Home Depot because he refuses to pay any form of sales tax.
This is, you guys can see here, 5/21/18. This is for hands before tax for Hands Across Canada. Look at that. I'm dropping money for Hands Across Canada. So.
Ready now?
No, hold on. This is 5. This is 20.
Yeah. It's gonna be more though.
1 second.
No tax.
22.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you can feel free. Call your manager. Do what you like. There's the money. I refuse to pay the tax. I'm part of the Hands Across Canada Axe the Tax.
Okay. We need your tax exempt number.
That's great. No, I don't pledge allegiance to the monarch.
Okay, one moment.
That's fine. The money's there. I got proof. So I dropped the money. Have a great day. I don't need a receipt, nothing. I got, ma'am, I have management. I need management. Immediately. I need management. Please move out of the way, ma'am. Look, she's jumping in the way. Leave it. I put the fucking money there. She can't do nothing. That's not your job. You don't have the authority to do that, ma'am. There you go. And that's how you fucking do it.
I do find it stupid that sales tax is applied after checkout and stuff on those lines. Over here in Australia, the sales tax is just a part of the price of the item, so it doesn't just suddenly change when you go to the checkout because then sales tax is applied. Either way, this is kind of stupid. In this clip, we've got a guy who's returning his pizza to Pizza Hut after finding a cockroach in one of the pizzas. Here's what happens next.
Seen this roach on here. Now, if I hadn't seen this roach before I ate it, we wouldn't have ate now pizza. Now, you ate. Hey, so you telling me it's okay to have roaches in my system? Give me my refund and for 2 pieces, and that's the end. I'm gonna be through with it, man.
I can give you a refund.
Bro, I need my money back for both them pieces.
I can't give you money back for both. I can only give you that.
I need my money back for both them pieces, man.
I can only give you that. Because that's the one you messed up.
No. If a roach on one of them, this whole stove contaminated. It should be a roach on no food. That's unacceptable, man. I ain't trying to hear because it's only on one piece. Now, do you want to look through all of it and see if there's only one roach or more roaches? Or do you want me to just give me my money back and let me leave out your stuff? No, I need money for both my pizzas, man. The same thing I paid is the same thing I need back. I need my money for both slices, man.
I can call my...
I don't give a damn who you call. It could get easier by giving me $24.18, or it could get a whole lot worse. Either way, it's your choice. And I'm trying to be diplomatic as possible in asking you to give me my money back for what I purchased. My entire order is contaminated with that one roach on there. So I would like all my money back. And you handle it the way you want to.
Sorry, but I'd also want a full refund on all the food. If I found some form of cockroach or any form of bugs inside of one of the pizzas, I personally would not want to eat the other pizza whatsoever. So I would also be expecting a full refund if that's the case. I don't know why they're thinking like, oh, I can give you a refund for the one that does have the roach in it, but I can't give you a refund for the other one. Like, buddy, what? Why would they still want the other one? If they found a cockroach in one of them, they're not going to want to eat the other one, buddy. It's not that simple. It's like, I don't get it. But, whack. Like, the fact that a roach has ended up in a pizza, it just makes me question the state of back there and, like, I don't know what a Pizza Hut looks like behind the scenes, actually, because I haven't looked into one in a very, very long time. It's been like, I think the last time I've been in a Pizza Hut at all has been like 5-6 years ago, which is nuts to think about, but I don't know. It's still whack that this has happened. Here we are at a Dollar General store where prices seem to be slightly incorrect. There's some issues going on between the customer and the employee here. Here's the clip first.
Say whatever you want. So you said what now, ma'am? What? The 360 was taken off? The discount was taken off?
You avoided it. That's why it says
That's why
negative 360.
But you just told me that was the discount already taken off.
That's the
no.
Excuse me. That is the price right there.
It says 50% off orange tag discount taking at register. At the register. I get over here. It never came off. You see it says 3. Can I finish? Go ahead, finish talking.
She literally asked me to avoid it.
Because it didn't come off. Because it didn't come off.
It's already off of it.
But that's not what it says on the tag. I don't know why you're yelling at me. You have to honor what the sign says. I'm looking. Show me.
The other one literally states 1170 savings of 385, 785.
Off the tag.
785.
Why are you yelling? You didn't prove your point.
How did I not prove my point?
You told me that it came, but ma'am, that's the orange tag. The orange thing says, ladies and gentlemen, 50% off taken at register. At the register. I can read.
Yeah. Can you please leave?
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Leave, please.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'll go get the manager to have you.
Please, thank you very much. Thank you. Call them. Because this doesn't make any sense. This is Dollar General. Ma'am, all you have to do is do the thing. Now I got to make a corny video and post it everywhere because it says it right there.
I'm so sorry. Do you feel like you have to do that?
I do, yes.
If you're saying that this is like this, that it should be part off, then this should be $7.85 less.
So then that means it doesn't prove your point. Then you didn't. You're trying to prove your point. You don't. Everything that you're saying is not proving your point. The only thing I'm saying is I was going to take everything off because you said the price is already discounted. Okay, I believed you. When you pointed to this sign over here, it says discount taken at register. Discount taken at register. So when you tell me that, that's when I said, well, you know what? At least give me my 50% off the thing of the orange tag. I didn't even try to get all this stuff.
It's already off the orange
Ma'am, you
tag.
can't keep telling me that if it doesn't say that right there. This is crazy. You can't keep saying that.
If it's not already off, then this should be lower.
You should
But
take
it's
the
not.
sign down. You can't have a sign that says discount taken at register if you're not going to take it off. It did not, ma'am.
It's literally in black and white that it did it for this one. Okay. She is saying because it didn't go for the
Can you please tell the truth? That's not what happened.
This seems just a touch messy, if I'm completely honest, because based upon the wording of the sign itself, I can see where the person's coming from here. And I think the first thing I want to start off with, if the item is $11.70 something, 50% off isn't 50% of it isn't $3.60. It's not quite correct there. It going down to 7 something for being 50% off isn't 50% off. That's more like 30, 40% off, somewhere in that margin over there. Because, you know, the $7 is 50% of $14. That's not quite correct, but, you know, I would assume that it's probably like it has the price on the tag there, but the price is not going to always be accurate because people can move tags around to attempt to skirt the system, and the system has the item's actual price in there and then should automatically be applying a 50% off price here. It seems like that when it gets scanned into the actual register itself, some items aren't being put in correctly, giving the 50% off of the normal price, because that's how specials that's over here in Australia anyway. When I used to work at a major supermarket, any specials that would be there, it would give you the original price of the item, and then the next line would be the discount to give you the special. Whether, let's say, you get 2 items for $5, it'll put the 2 items in at their normal price. Let's say it's $5 per item, and then after that line, it'll say -$5 for special discount and stuff along those lines. And from what we can see there, it seems to work roughly the same. It gives you the original price and has the discount underneath it. It just seems like the discount isn't being applied correctly for certain items, which isn't exactly great. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this one in the comments down below? Here we have a clip where they've lost it all in Vegas and have come over to this store here to steal a bunch of sandwiches and gets caught red-handed. Here we go.
Okay, you guys are doing too much.
Well, you should have been
let me
in the first place.
Let me go.
No, give us our stuff back.
Okay, I will grab your stuff, but you don't have to touch me like that.
You should
Just let me go.
Just let your stuff go. Drop
Okay,
it.
let my
Drop
purse
it.
go, and I will let it go. Excuse me, you can't block me in the store. Here,
Put all the stuff back. You copy that? No, there's more there. I see it. I see it.
This is not your
Yeah.
stuff. You can't pepper spray me.
Put this stuff out.
What do you mean?
Put this stuff out.
There's nothing else that your guys, like your little sandwich there. Excuse me. There.
Thought you were stealing.
You got your thing.
Thought you were stealing.
You got your thing.
Thought you were stealing.
I mean, the initial part of the introduction saying she lost it all in Vegas is a joke. We don't know if that happened. Probably not. She's just here stealing sandwiches, which, going off of what I remember the last time I had a deep dive into the law surrounding shoplifting and shenanigans along these lines on what people who work at the store can do in response. In theory, she could if she got harmed in any way with that back and forth when they were trying to pull her bag away from her, she in theory could sue them because they're not meant to do that. They can, if they have a good belief that you stole something, managers and people of similar positions are allowed to block you from leaving. They can't put their hands on you, but they can stop you from leaving until a proper officer of the law comes in, which is funky. Obviously, that didn't end up happening in the situation because she relented and just threw all the sandwiches that she was trying to steal onto the ground, but I digress. In this next clip, we got Kevin, who gets this, is complaining about their fast food order being delivered to them too fast. Yeah, I'm not joking, just watch.
Grab the water too. Thank you. Hey, Can I ask you something, by the way? No, it's just that every time I come here, like at the late night hour, I don't know why you're like very, like it's not even me because I know it's not just me. Like I'm sure you're like this way with everyone. You just like are very impatient. Like if like you don't want this job, you don't have to be here. Like I'm just letting you know. Like you literally rush my order every single time, and I hate having you. And I mean, I'm sure my word means nothing to you, but I'm just telling you. You have the choice to have a different profession. This isn't a profession. I'm sure you're just very incompetent and you have to work here. But I'm not being ignorant either. It's just like, I come here to get food. Who cares like if I've been drinking or doing whatever? Like I come here at a late night hour, I get food. Every time I have you, I hate it. It makes me sick.
I'm so sorry about that.
No, I'm sure you're very sorry about it. I'm sure you're very sorry about it. But you are very me every time I come here.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sure you're not actually sorry, and you're just saying that because like whatever's happening or you're being recorded. So yeah.
Man, I wish it was that easy just to get a different job. I mean, it's one of those things. I'm not 100% sure if like you get additional pay for working graveyard hours in America, but that's how it is in Australia. But it's like, yeah, a lot of people don't like working the graveyard shift, but it's one of those things where it pays the bills pretty damn well, and it's just one of those things where you've just got to do it. And I'm sure this kid's probably just gone through a lot, and he just likes burning through those orders really quickly, especially when it's not that busy. You may as well just do it as fast as you can and give the customer quick customer service. Give them what they want quickly and they'll be happy, except for this guy who is recording this incident thinking that he's wholeheartedly in the right for complaining about your orders coming out too fast. What a weird thing to complain about in the first place. Why do you hate your order coming out fast? Like, what the fuck? If he's stumbling and messing up the job, like putting the wrong things in a burger, okay, understandable, have a nice day. But it's not the case here. You just don't like him giving you your order quickly, like he's impatient. I don't know about you, but who the fuck cares? Is it just me? In this next clip, we got a car who does not want to be held responsible after backing into someone else's car.
Oh my God, I said I'm sorry. His woman didn't hit like the whole front end of your car tore out.
Okay, but you can
barely see it.
No, I mean, that's not the point.
Yeah, that is the point.
No,
that's
it's not.
Some people want to be greedy and to see it.
I'm not being greedy. I mean, you hit my car, there's a crack in it, like I'm just doing the thing that I'm supposed to do. An incident
I didn't put no crack in it because there's not no pink, there ain't no red stuff on my truck. Okay. No red paint, so.
Okay, we'll just talk
You'll have to prove that I done it because, I mean, that I done that.
I'm sure they have cameras. There's one right there pointed at it.
I'm not talking about hitting you, I'm talking about proving that I put the dent in there. Okay. That dent could already been in there.
I have pictures of my car, like I know that was not.
Front of it, don't you?
Yeah, I do actually.
You just want to be snobby.
I'm not being snobby. Like you hit my car.
So? If someone backed into my car or backed into something else's yard, my van or whatever, and made the other place, I'd be like, that's fine. It's not a $1 million car. You don't have to make a big report on it, make people's insurance go up, a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, but what makes you think that I can pay for it to get it fixed?
It don't need fixes. Go on, freaking little Danny. What you call that's what I'm asking.
I mean, I don't want it there. I don't like that there's a dent in my car.
Oh, well, like it's a $1 million car. What? Out here at on the bypass.
I mean, it's as simple as this. If there's actual visible damage on your car that's not just a simple scratch and an actual dent into a panel, then yeah, I understand why you want to pursue it. Because in newer cars, panels cost a lot of money because, you know, a lot of them have sensors in there nowadays. They aren't just simple metal frames on a car. No, there's sensors hidden underneath these panels, and if you get a dent where a sensor tends to be, that is kind of expensive to deal with. And let's just be real here, most people do have an intended idea to resell their car in the future. Some people have their long-term car already, and that's cool for you, or some people just don't give a shit about what car they drive, so they don't care about the damage that gets on there. They just will move on with their life and not worry too much about it. But you're allowed to pursue it if actual damage was done to your car. This character doesn't like the fact that she's being held responsible, that this might be an issue she now actually has to deal with because she backed into someone else's car, because she's in a, I'm assuming, a big fuck off truck, considering she's calling it a truck, and she was too dumb to pay attention to the road to realize that, oh wait, I'm about to hit someone. Whoopsies. Here we have a Karen arguing in the middle of the road with someone else who I believe is in the car. Either way, she's blocking the road for other people, and it turns out that there's someone else around who doesn't like that either.
Can you stop? Just go. He's complaining. Look at this here. Oh, they're gonna arrest us! Jesus! Oh, these are police here who was here to save the day. Get the freak out of here!
Karma, swiftly served again. Well, not really, she gets to walk away from this, but hey, the police are there to stop the situation from escalating unnecessary or causing annoyance by just having that person standing there for God knows how long they're going to do that for. Here we have an extremely wild interaction in a car park lot over a simple car park. Here's the clip.
I was sitting here parked right over here with my blinker on to get over here.
It's not that deep, ma'am.
It is that deep.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Ma'am, don't touch me.
Excuse you? Excuse you? Excuse you?
Record it, come on.
Call the cops. It's not recording. It's already been recording. What's wrong with you? Stop.
Stop.
Dude, get your crazy mom. If you come on.
Yeah, except on video. You're in my face. You're in my face.
I'm not in your face.
You're in my face.
You just tried to hit her.
I got her phone out of her hand.
Call the police.
You just assaulted her. You
Call the police. Let me go get her license plate while we're at it. No, your mom just hit me. Did you not see that?
I have it on to me.
Ma'am, I have it on video.
Mom just hit
You came up to me.
Let's go and get him on his face. Stop. Pack that in jail.
So she's up in my face with the phone. So I go to
It's all on video.
Yeah, I go to whack the phone.
Bro, look at this.
Her face is, take a picture of your face right now. Yeah, I need the cops.
According to the person that posted this, the lady did get arrested not long afterwards, and the victim involved is actually pressing charges, which good for them. Hopefully they stick, and they get to see the consequences of their stupid actions. Oh no, someone's right in your face with their phone, doesn't give you permission to fire the first shot. It's not how life works. And even then, based upon the video we have here, she never got right in your face except for one point when she was stepping in between you and the person you're trying to chase down to hit, or whatever the hell you're trying to do there. And that wasn't when you whacked their phone. It was a little bit later when they were a little further away from you when you went for the whack, you dumbass. Here we have one guy herding his security guards at a Las Vegas mall like they were sheep and he was the cattle dog.
He got the whole security running. I'm stopping. Shut up.
While the OP doesn't give a...
Sometimes problems have the simplest solutions to the ideas here. I just assume these security guards, A, aren't paid enough to deal with this type of crap, and B, they don't have the same legal protections that police have. For some reason, police seemingly are able to get away with so much garbage in the US, but you can probably guarantee if the security guard accidentally hurt him in a way that was considered too much force, they would get sued their asses out for something so stupid. So yeah, I get that they would just be walking backwards and stepping away from them, considering how much he desperately wants to seemingly attempt to fight them, and they probably already know police are on the way, and well, what do you know, here they are. If you saw this next clip on its own without the context of the story behind it, you might think both people in the situation are absolutely crazy, but here's what actually happened. So the people behind the camera, they were driving down the highway, and this guy in the car did a stupid driving thing, probably cut them off or something on those lines. Basically, they did some stupid driving shenanigans that are dangerous on the road. The main character, the person behind the camera, point the finger at them, and you know what the guy in the other car did? Followed them to this point here, where now he's acting very erratically, and we have the response of more erratic behavior from the people who are... it's wacky. Here's the clip.
Yeah,
he wants to spray us.
Something in my car flips me off.
No one threw any kind of your car. Whoa!
You want someone to throw something in your car? White trash people are gonna have to learn sometime. Come on, motherfucker. Take it, bitch!
Dude, you're on recording!
That's all you know how to do, bitch. You're a suck my. She's it's a slob too. I don't know what sex you are, but you're a slob.
BG05037. You don't even like me.
Go ahead. Fuck piece of shit. You know what? You. What more are you gonna throw at me, dude? Because you're a bitch. You're a come on and say to my that thing? You that thing, huh?
Careful, you hit the old man's ego. He can't handle having a finger pointed at him on the highway after he does something completely stupid. I don't know, it's just some wild behavior to not only after you do something stupid on the road and get caught out for it, or simply someone pointed a finger at you, you decide to follow them wherever they're going and think you're in the right to get involved in this weird and wacky fight that you're doing here. They're outside of the car, you're just driving erratically and randomly with your car, doing burnouts and accelerating like an idiot. I don't know. Granted, everybody, this is the type of person you share the road with, so always be careful out there and be very wary of everyone else on the road. This guy was minding his own business, replacing the oil in his car, and she notices that this person is just looking out their window, watching his every move. She eventually comes out to go deal with the trash, but after doing so, decides to go over and look into his car, and then we lead into this clip here.
I've watched all the criminals.
I don't care what you did. I came out here, I did not bother anybody. Did I come out here and make any noise? Did I make a whole lot of noise? I just stopped whatever it was that you were doing?
I watched them part a car under
I don't care what they did. Did I do anything? That's what I'm asking you. Did I do something?
This is the typical I see every day.
I don't care what you see. Did I do something? I don't care what you see. I don't care what everybody else does. Did I do something to you? Did I disturb your peace up there? Did I do anything to you?
Nope. But
so why are you over here talking to me right now?
Because I figured you're the same people doing it.
I'm not. Why? If I'm the same, I'm in broad daylight, ma'am.
They do it.
Okay, but again, I'm minding my business and you're over here in my business. I'm not bothering nobody. I didn't say anything to you until you turned around, you walked over here. You're looking inside this car.
My trash.
I saw what you did. You were looking in this car though. I saw you look into this car. Why? Why are you in my business? Is this your vehicle? No, it's not. So why are you looking into my car? I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not bothering anybody. Please mind your business. This is both of my cars. Why does it matter? Both of them are mine. Exactly. Mind your business. That's how people get. That's how.
Mind my business.
You said what?
My Glock will mind.
Your Glock will mind your business. So you're threatening to shoot? I'm minding my business, ma'am. I did not do anything. Walk away from me. Walk away from me and leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. Okay. Walk away. Call them. I'll be here. Call them. Call them. I'm recording you too, by the way, just so you know.
Good.
Okay. Because your Glock can mind your business? Go in the house and leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. You came and talked to me. That's fine, ma'am. I don't care. Stop talking to me and leave me alone, please. Thank you.
This just seems like paranoia that potentially might be racism related. I don't know. Not going to auto-assume that. It could be, though. And to some degree, I partway get it. Because, yeah, when I'm in my house alone, I do have a slight paranoia and very observant of things that don't seem right happening outside of my home. But, you know, there's a difference between just observing things that are happening just outside your house and going out and approaching the person who you perceive as sketchy to go off at them for perceiving them as sketchy when they've done absolutely nothing wrong. Like, there's two different levels of just being paranoid inside of your house and actually going out there and confronting the person that you perceived as sketchy that actually hasn't done shit yet. Though being a consistent state of paranoia is not healthy either, so maybe get help with that. The story leading into this one is that the guy up at the front of the counter who's recording himself getting in an argument going off at employees, apparently what happened prior to this is in the drive-thru when he was getting his order, something apparently went slightly wrong and one of the employees had a bit of a nervous breakdown. So now you might be asking, how in the world does that lead to him coming inside and going off at the employees? That's a great question. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a good answer to that one. Here's the clip.
But I can have my employee come and talk to you.
So, where's the number I told you?
It's right there. You can come downstairs.
I'm not playing that. Go get the employee so I can talk to them, or you can contact the authorities now. I'm done. I want to be extra. Contact the authorities. Wasting my time. Wasting my time. Contact the authorities.
Standing there, sir, because I'm not getting my employee.
Contact you. Oh, I'm getting you on camera now.
You can get us on camera. I'm not getting my employee. You can't sit here and
yes,
try to
you
my employee. You're speaking to a manager.
No.
My employee will speak to her.
Wait, hold up. Hey, it's Bertrand Usher here, so... No. Explain this employee was being disrespectful to me on the phone, and he's going to try to hide it and stop it. Look at how they laughing. And they too scared to contact the authorities or something.
I need you to leave.
Okay, call the police so I can talk to them.
No, I need you to leave.
No? This woman right here gonna let her just say some racist things to me and try to get it on the slide. She ain't even that good looking either. Look at her.
Look how you're looking.
Look how I look. Look how you look.
Okay, I'm not
trying to stop the employee. Woman, I gotta go home to work doing my kids and shit.
Go to work.
So look at you. I gotta probably delete this shit too. You don't look good. Look at you. And where else one at? Hey, look at her over here too. Tripping. Don't act like she ain't seen nothing. What's your name? What's your Instagram hashtag? What is it? Alright. I see you recorded me, by the way, and just to clarify and to be clear, the employee had a nervous breakdown while
and you don't need to be a Karen to him.
Okay. Do you think anybody... No, that was disrespectful.
No, you being disrespectful to them, pal.
So be it. But at the same time...
Yeah, you are one racist... Yeah.
Okay, go. Don't record me. Take that off.
No.
Take it off. Take it.
No.
Take that off.
What are you going to do? Tackle a handicapped person with kidney failure? Come on. I'd like to see you try.
You said what?
I have kidney failure. You want to tackle a handicapped person?
No.
Yeah. It's best for you, the dude.
Don't threaten me.
Yeah. You just like how you threatened them?
No, you didn't hear the full context.
Yeah, I don't really care what you have to say. You're just being a Karen.
No,
you need to get the hell out, dude.
I'm a big black dude, so my interpretation of the world...
Yeah, you're being a Karen, bro. You're being a Karen.
I'm not being a Karen.
Yes, you are, man. I had everything. And this is part 2. I recorded the first time. So, my rights. You can't do it. Hey!
You can't put hands on him.
I'm handicapped. Can I go to the back?
You can't. No, you can't. But you need to stop. Hold on.
Please give me the phone.
Another person.
No,
you need to stop.
Please give me the phone.
Please, you need to stop. I'm not even kidding right now. You need to stop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He has me recording.
That's not going to stop. Yeah, you were recording too.
Huh? Yeah, I was recording.
That's his phone.
No, it's
you were recording too.
Okay, but I was recording y'all, and he's recording me, and he thinking you tough and big.
Because everything you
You're a man, by the way, dude. You're supposed to come up to me and directly talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah, because you gave these 4 people a hard time.
As a man, myself, I'm recording.
You're not being a man. You're harassing. You're being a woman abuser, dude.
I'm being a woman abuser?
Yeah.
Difference between us is simple. Y'all the lazy motherfuckers in this country, but we got to keep this shit up to date. By the end of the day, you're still handicapped. handicapping. When it comes to work and doing shit, guess who got to do it? Me. The truth of society is, you kind of the drain with it, bro. Look at me. Here's the truth, and let me explain what's going to happen. Let me explain what's going to happen since you think you big. People gonna look at this shit. Women gonna look at this shit probably too and gonna be like, what's this arrogant on? But by the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna hate on me.
Hello. Yeah, you are gonna get hated.
Different from you. Okay? You think you're being clever, you're not. There was a serious situation. You decided to be scary and record me behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and of course,
it's called freedom right, dude.
How much do you depend on your mama for your shit?
Yeah, I haven't gone to jail, but you're going to jail.
Do you work?
You're going to jail too.
Do you have a job?
That's not your goddamn business.
Do you provide anything to the country? Have you done
someone's being very racist right now.
Fight? Are you a fighter? Are you a fighter?
Me.
No, I didn't. I said don't record me.
You tackled me down on the counter.
Okay?
Just leave because the cops are going to be here soon.
Good. Good. People like we men do. Men like me, we tired right now. You think I got time for this shit? I'm on my break.
Wasting everyone's time over some bullshit.
Shut up. You can't fight or defend yourself for nothing. You a weak little man trying to beat up because of your phone, bro.
You bullshit women and you tech an innocent handicap, bro.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I caught it on camera. Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
I take the innocent handicapped person.
Yeah.
You think I knew you was handicapped from the beginning with your jacket on and everything?
Oh, wow.
You recorded me.
Yeah, and you recorded them. You recorded them. You have no right to record them.
Huh? So you just gonna record me?
Yeah.
And you're gonna waste my time?
You like how you're wasting their time?
Yeah. But
you're such a Karen.
Did I record you?
You're such a Karen.
Huh?
You are... No, hey.
Exactly. Give me your glasses.
Hey! He got my glasses!
Bye.
Dude, give me my glasses! Give me my glasses, you I can't see! Somebody stop him, please!
Buddy. Or can I just call you stupid? Because I don't think you just understand what you've just done to yourself. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't think you've had any talk. I don't think you've been active on the internet for a long enough time. You're sitting here thinking that, oh, yep, they're going to agree with me when you post this online. No, buddy. Stupid. You've just caused yourself a massive problem because now the internet's going to do its beautiful thing that it's very well known for doing to people who are complete and utter trash bags, trash garbage pieces of human. They do the thing called the search and destroy because for some reason a good portion of people on the internet have nothing better to do than to investigate into people like you, find out who you are, find out what you do for a living, potentially get you fired, and potentially harass you for a good chunk of your life. It's not fun. And ultimately, there's a few things I would say here, but at the same time, I know YouTube's watching here, so I don't condone any of those actions of harassing this man. I just hope that he gets arrested for various different things here, especially the assault that he did to the disabled person here, because, you know, that ain't cool, buddy. But yeah, I think you just activated the internet's search and destroy function, the search and destroy protocol. Oh, you're a trash piece of human. Okie dokie, let's go out of our way to find out everything about you and make your life a living hell. It's just how the internet goes, buddy. You played right into their hands for being this stupid. Which I think the wildest thing to me is just the fact that he was recording the McDonald's employees beforehand, but then a few moments later when he sees that someone else is recording him, he's just like, actually no, I don't agree with that. I don't give you the rights to record me, so I'm going to go and cause all these issues, even though the employees probably didn't give me the rights to record them, but I don't care about that. I am a hypocrite. I think things for me and not for others because I am me. I am the most important person in the room, and what other bull crap that the guy can come up with in the moment. Here we have a manager who is clearly either way too hot-headed for his job or likely to be way at the end of his rope of being able to handle dealing with whatever workload he's under. Either way, here's a clip.
Shut up! And I told y'all to go home! And y'all act like I'm a manager here! I'm telling y'all to stop!
Who you talk to? Oh.
I'll call the sheriff's office myself.
Call them.
Oh, well, because
you're still talking.
Because you guys are going to sit there. Let's go.
Call them. You're still talking. Call them.
Shut up.
Call them. Call them. You're still talking.
And I told y'all to go home. And y'all act like I'm not a manager here. And I'm telling you I'm stopped. And I told y'all to go.
Okay, you gonna do something? Why is he doing that?
Christina, you're gonna have to come out of the store because I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't run the store the way I need to get my business the way it is. I don't need you working here. You're not going to give me a fucking heart attack or something. Heart attack. You guys won't listen to me.
He didn't tell us. He didn't send us on break. He told us to go home. And I'm like, why am I going home? I don't want to go home. He like, well,
You guys can leave. I can call the sheriff's department.
stop talking to me.
I want you to get off my clock.
I'm not gonna lie, from my understanding of what a lot of managers have to deal with, is like, for down here in Australia anyway, I'm assuming that it's either roughly the same or probably way worse with the amount of crap they have to deal with the corporate overlords. And they probably are under a consistent amount of stress and getting a lot of shit because the X, Y, and Z thing isn't being done because the people don't have enough time to do X, Y, and Z thing. But in no way does it ever warrant this type of implosive blow up in front of all of your staff members. Like, genuinely, it's a no, you should never do this. Yes, I understand the stress of being any form of manager nowadays is nuts, to say the least, but imploding like this is not the way you should deal with it, especially when you just start screaming and shouting at your workers, the people who you're meant to be in charge of. This isn't how you handle things. It wouldn't be too surprising to hear if this guy just lost his job over this, or got demoted, or whatever, because it's clearly either he's at the end of his rope. I would assume that's more likely he is just not handling anything well right now and just lost it. That's what I'm assuming what happened here. Or maybe he's just terrible like this all the time. Nah. Here you have a guy at a hotel who probably has some actual legitimate complaints to make, but has no idea how to do it appropriately, and is taking out all of his anger about how things have been going at this hotel, all on this individual staff member right here. Here's the clip.
I know. You think you're not fast, huh? Why are you beating this lady up?
How did I beat her up?
She didn't do. Yes, you are. I'm standing here watching you do her.
I yelled at her, but I didn't beat her up.
You are verbally beating her.
Sure, I'll give you that.
She doesn't deserve it. She did not make a mistake.
Her mistake was when I asked her to read the complaint that I had given their corporate, who refused to do anything and help me and pointed me back to the people who have terribly, like everything the hotel's on, the pool's not available, the ice machine's not available, everything is wrong. There's pubic hair in our wash room. There's pubic hair in our shower. There's pubic hair, it's gross.
I get that.
And so when I asked somebody to read something, and when I asked somebody to read something, they literally go, "Do you want me to read the whole thing?" Yeah, that's why I handed it to you. And if I finally go, "Man, you're dumb," after all that, I got some random stranger backing up that kind of incompetence and that kind of incompetence.
You're using the wrong language, dude. I don't know if you're educated or not, but dumb is the inability to learn things. She has an ability to learn. You are.
I'm not dumb. That's the thing. I graduated high school, went to college and everything. I'm way past dumb. I asked you a simple question as if you wanted me to scroll on your phone. That's what I asked you.
You asked me if I wanted to read the whole thing.
Yes, did you want me to read the whole thing?
Why would I not?
I didn't know if you wanted me to or not. That is your personal phone. I'm asking you for your permission to continue to look.
I handed it to you.
You said read this, read this. I saw what you had on the screen. That is what I read.
What on earth would I want you to read?
I will let you talk to my manager. I will let my manager give you a call tomorrow. Other than that, since you want to call me dumb and all that, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Simple as that.
Obviously, you don't want to work, nor does anyone in this hotel.
How am I not working?
Well, one, no one's been at this desk the entire time we've been here unless you come up here and ring the bell.
That's why the bell is up there. We have stuff to do in the back as
but
well.
when I come down here last night and listened to whoever was here, it could have been you, probably was somebody else. Right?
I wasn't here last night, but yes.
But when I hear people listening to videos on their cell phone and cackling and gaggling back there and not helping customers, you know.
Okay, and that's not. I can't do anything about that.
The service people clearly don't work because everything that I wanted to use in the hotel was dang near broken.
Mm-hmm.
The cleaning people don't clean. I was woken up this morning by somebody playing rap music across the hall. I thought it was children. It was your cleaning staff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Like, who works? I know everybody works.
I mean, if we're not working, this business will not be running. But like I told you, if you would like to talk to the manager tomorrow, I would be gladly to leave a note for her, and she can give you a call.
I'm not going to waste my vacation talking to your manager, who clearly doesn't manage a staff very well.
Perfect.
And you think that because you have an inability to perform your job, and when someone says something to you about it and doesn't just tolerate it, you just quit working even harder. I'm not going to talk to you anymore because you called me dumb.
No, I'm not talking to you because I'm not about to lose my job about this when I clearly tried to help you.
What you should do,
but no,
is everyone who works in this hotel should lose their job.
We're not going to talk about it anymore. I mean, if you want me to call the police, then I will.
I mean, I don't want you to.
Or if you want to just leave, then leave.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do because again, I come in here with a complaint to show you to read it.
Yeah,
that was a struggle.
You sure did. Yeah, it was a struggle. I'm sorry. It was. I'm so sorry. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry.
You are.
I'm so sorry. I'm not as smart as you.
You're definitely not.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm 34 and
I'm
retired.
so sorry.
You're how old?
I'm so sorry.
See, and you make those little gestures with your phone pointing at me.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm recording this, so I'm showing my manager.
And I want you to show your manager.
Yeah, and I'm going to show her.
Yes. That's good.
Perfect.
Manager, what's your name? Do you have a name?
No, just say what you have to say. I'm too dumb to have a name.
So the person who can't even answer me her name wanted to ask me what she should do about the terrible experience I had here, which was absolutely awful. I've already been in touch with your corporate. I don't think that that's very helpful because your corporate referred me back to the very people who can't complete their job. I actually used to work for a Hyatt hotel, and I've been a Hilton Diamond member for a decade. So I know the standard, and I love when lazy, entitled, worthless people don't do anything to get their job. Please make sure you evaluate your staff, fire your staff, retrain your staff, get better staff. I know it's hard to hire people, but this is the level we have, as people who are incapable of doing anything or helping anyone.
You're amazing. Have a great day. Thank you for your speech.
Funny additional piece of information with this clip. This guy actually had a job. He worked for a media company, which when the CEO of the media company saw this clip, promptly fired him. So much for being retired, buddy. Well, I mean, I suppose you are now, so you weren't lying per se, but probably not exactly the way you wanted to retire. But hey, good job. You did it for yourself. And I do want to make it clear. It does sound like he had genuine actual complaints that I think would be something worthy to complain about. But he's gone about this the entire wrong way. And yes, with the whole thing of like when you hand someone their phone, ask them to read what you've put on the phone. Yeah, some people are gonna ask, is there more? Do I need to scroll through? That is not something when you say they're dumb. It's like, yeah, there is more. Just keep scrolling until you hit the end. Or something like, I don't know. This is just such a better way you could have handled this entire mess. Instead of the way you did, and then taking out your frustration and anger about how you've been treated in this hotel. Because by the sounds of it, you had genuine complaints that are things that shouldn't happen in the first place. But you just don't know how to do it the right way, okay? Oh, and of course he didn't want to waste his, quote, time talking to the manager of the hotel because, of course not. He would rather go off once at a random worker who probably has very little control of fixing these issues instead of talking to the manager in the same manner. You just rather not do that. Good job. Here we go. Came across a parking enforcement officer writing up a ticket for someone who decided that he would poke fun at him and record doing so.
You guys are ruthless, huh?
I'm not ruthless. People should just pay their friggin' meter. That ain't my responsibility.
7:15 at night, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, it's a 24-hour operation, man.
I didn't swear at you, bro.
I don't
Relax.
know why you busted my chops, though.
I'm not swearing
I'm
at
over
you,
here
bro.
doing my job. You busted my chops. So, I'm a neighborhood guy, so I have to ask why that's happening, right?
Yeah, well, you don't have to swear at me.
So I gotta watch out for myself. So,
Is that how you take it?
huh?
Is that how you taking it?
I don't know why else. I don't know why else you'd be telling me that I'm ruthless. That's an insult to me. I'm not ruthless. I'm a good man. I served this country in my younger years. So when you say ruthless, yeah, ruthless is an
You're
insult.
taking it way further than what it needs to be, pal.
Ruthless is an insult. I'm not ruthless.
You're a meter maid. You're a meter maid.
I'm a good man. I'm a parking enforcement officer.
Meter
Look like
maid.
I'm wearing a dress.
Meter maid.
Whatever, man. You're a douche. So now you can.
You have a
live
good
with
night,
that.
pal.
So now you can live with that.
I'll live with it just fine.
Go and sell somebody else.
I'll live with it just fine.
Listen, if you're looking for a fight with me, go look for a fight somebody else.
I'm not looking for a fight.
Whatever, you are. I'm not a ruthless person.
Wow,
I'm a good
dude.
person.
Yeah, you sound like
So go
one.
start-
You sound like a great person.
Listen, go
You
start
sound
with
like a
somebody
great
else.
man, actually.
Go start with somebody else. Bother somebody else. Harass somebody else. You're half in the bag.
Wow,
You
dude.
drinking and driving?
Wow, dude. Who says I'm driving?
Drinking and driving?
Who says I'm driving?
No,
Who
drinking
says I'm
and driving?
Who says I'm driving? Do what you want, pal. My restaurant's right there. I'm actually getting out the car in a second.
Really?
Yeah. What's your name?
What's your name?
I don't have to tell you. What's your name?
What's your name? I don't have to tell you my name. My badge number's 194. What's your name? Stop
That's all I
following
need.
me. Stop following me.
I wasn't following you. You just came up
Stop
to
harassing me.
He just came up to me.
Hey, stop it. Yeah, the ticker outside.
Yeah, go look to bother somebody else.
Your butt hurt.
Yeah.
Your butt hurt.
Hey.
Meet a maid. Meet a maid.
I think you're just a coward looking for trouble.
I think you're just a meet a maid.
I think you're just a coward looking for trouble.
Hey.
And I think
you're just looking for trouble.
And I
You're looking to
think- and I
start
think you're
something with
upset.
somebody. So go
I
start
think
with
you're
somebody
upset,
else.
pal.
Go start with somebody else. Go bother somebody else.
Outside, give me a ticket outside.
It's not my ticket. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, he's just looking for trouble.
I'm just looking for
I
trouble.
appreciate you though.
And he's bored. And he's entertaining trouble.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, ready.
No, the cars are paid.
No, I'm bored looking for trouble, right? But he's bored entertaining it too. He's just as bored. Meet a maid.
Okay, yeah, you are looking for trouble.
Meet a maid.
Trouble.
Meet a maid.
I mean, to me, the fact that you've whipped out your phone just so you say, well, you're ruthless. You are definitely looking to get something out of this. Like, there's nothing more to it. The fact that you whipped out your phone to start recording this and to start with that is just... Like, yeah, I get it. Make a joke at his expense, whatever. But then continuing on your tirade and wanting to be right about all of this is really just stupid. Like, it's just a level of stupid. This guy's just doing his job. And yes, his job does include writing up tickets for people who failed to pay their meter. It's not that hard to just ignore him and move on with your day, especially this time of night. Like, come on, man. It's not that hard. Here we have a guy in his car getting confronted by the guy who has apparently been coined as the speed demon sheriff in this area. I don't know. I find it hard to side with people in this clip. Here's the clip.
Try to defend your poor actions.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about that again, Kyle. What's your issue?
I'm good.
Oh, now you don't want to talk because you're on video now?
Yeah. You want to just set yourself up to make you're the...
I do the speed limit, 25 to 30, between 25 and 30.
Or you're going to hit an animal.
Have I ever hit an animal?
It's eventually going to happen.
Let me ask you something, Kyle. When was the last time you saw someone have an accident on this road? Never. Okay, so I've been living here for 2 years. Have you seen me? Oh my God, your trash can, not your trash can. Have you ever seen me hit a person, an animal, or injure anyone on this road? Have you?
You got your child in your...
Have you seen me hurt anyone?
No, I haven't.
That's
Did you
right.
get that on film?
Because I drive with my eyes open and I pay attention.
You're driving your eyes open and you just hit my trash can.
Oh my God, a fucking trash can? No fucking way.
Man, you were some piece of work, man.
Really? You think because you've lived here as long as you live, you own the place? You own the road? I've lived here for 2 years and I've never hit anything. I've never hit anything. You know what? Bumping into your trash can just now was probably the first thing I ever did, and that's because you're pissing me off. Anytime what?
Anytime you like have this discussion.
I'm having it with you right now. Oh, bring him. Bring him. What law am I breaking? Tell me, Kyle, what law am I breaking?
An asshole right now.
That's not against the law. No, it's not. You had to go to court to figure that out because you're f***ing stupid.
Yeah, like you tried to intimidate.
Listening to this whole conversation, I'm more liable to side for the guy in red here, purely because of just how the guy behind the camera is acting. He's just like, I'm only going the speed limit, 25 to 30. I'm sorry, buddy. A speed limit is a solid number. It's either 25 or 30, not a range between the two. And whilst I'm not 100% sure about this, I would assume that even if there's no speed signs in residential areas in America, there is this one consistent speed limit that is consistent across the regional areas where that's the residential speed limit. For example, here in Australia, if there's no sign posted and you're in a residential area, the max speed limit's 50 k's per hour. You shouldn't go any faster than that, even if there's no sign telling you that, oh, that's actually the speed limit. That's just the expected thing here. And secondly, the fact that you've hit the guy's bin because of your speeding, it just says a lot about you, and the fact that you don't care and you don't think you're breaking any law. Buddy, at best, that's destruction of property. Clearly, the lin's broken off of that bin. Whether it was like that before or not's the other question. But he can use that against you and get you in shit for it because you've deliberately ran over his bins whilst you're driving. Like, are you trying to be an entitled prick? Just go the speed limit, be safe, and don't be an idiot. It's really not that hard. Come on. The guy behind the camera is working at a construction site here in this area that they're recording here, and they're usually listening to music via their speakers, but someone hasn't exactly been happy with that information, so over the past few days have been consistently coming over to harass the workers about it. This is the final day it happens where there's a bigger blowout that gets recorded.
Truth is that you're
Please,
getting called out
sorry.
on your shit.
We're so sorry. Please.
And you are still
Leave us alone.
disrespectful.
Yeah. Help.
No.
Leave
you
us alone.
Leave me alone.
Help.
You leave me alone.
Help me.
I literally live over there.
Help
Okay,
me.
Where the f are you from? What,
Help
the
me.
Barrio? Is this a f***ing fiesta?
Help
Oh my
me.
God. This is not a f***ing fiesta.
Literally.
Turn your goddamn music down. Leave. Right now. I'm on public property, bitch.
Hey, it's okay.
But please, leave. No. You know what? Stop being disrespectful to me.
If you leave right now, they can actually finish their work and they can be done for the day.
We're almost done.
Taking
Damn,
time.
we're almost done.
Time. I've asked them to turn their music down.
They're done today.
What is their problem?
They're done today.
We're almost done.
What is your problem?
We're almost done. Sorry.
Please leave.
Just back off my truck. You're scaring us.
Okay.
Please get away from us.
Am I scaring you? Am I getting through to you?
You're super scaring me. I'm so scared right now.
Literally.
I'm so scared right now.
Here and on my property.
I'm so scared right now.
About that do you not
I'm so
understand?
scared.
I don't care.
I'm so scared.
You know
Please.
We all way to take
Please,
responsibility and have
we're
accountability.
gonna finish. Sorry, we got to get going.
Man, I would love to see her reaction to the typical Australian construction site, because some of the shenanigans they get up to is wild. Let me just tell you this. If you've seen half the memes of construction site stuff, I'm going to just tell you here, that's 100% real. That stuff legitimately happens. I know because I know people who are in the industry, and yeah, it's a thing that happens, you know? Here we have a Karen going off at someone else for apparently cutting in line to go to the gas pumps before her. Well, here's the clip. I'll talk about it after.
But you're at a pump now.
You're really rude.
You're at a pump now, so why are you mad?
And you were really rude.
But you're at a pump, so why are you mad?
Because you were rude.
Okay,
All I want is
understand.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All I want is that I'm
Well, you're not
sorry.
getting it.
I was rude. Okay, well then that shows you that your mom obviously didn't do a good job.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good day. I like your shirt.
I'm going to assume this is like one of those cases where she was in the line, quotation marks, was in reality sitting off to the side, not quite in the line, but pretty much there at the moment that she realizes that a pump is free, she'll go in. But she was probably sitting there on her phone, and when a pump did become free, she didn't go immediately, so the Dodge Charger here, or the Hellcat I believe it is, decided, oh, if this person doesn't seem to be going for that pump that just freed up, I'm going to go grab it myself. And now a little bit later, she decides to go off with the guy for doing that, even though it seems to be the case that she just wasn't paying attention in the line. I don't know. This person here is on the apartment complex doing their job, you know, being security, and this person who apparently lives here decides to come out and start harassing her about it because apparently she didn't ask her to be there and she needs to get off her property.
Get off the property, you're trespassing. Get off the property, you're trespassing. Get off the property. I've got a manager on their way over here to tell you to leave. Why are you here? You're just here to annoy me. Get off the property. Get off the property.
Ma'am, stay out of my bubble.
Oh, well, I don't see your bubble, so I don't know what... Oh, bless your heart. Are you one of those sweet people that can't handle anything? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Get off my property. Get off my property. Get off my property. I have a manager en route.
Okay.
Get off my property.
I'll handle your manager.
Why are you not getting off the property? You don't live here. You're trespassing. So I've got your picture and I'm going to have you cited by the San Marcos Police. Thank you. Trespassing is a violation. You'll have to go to court.
I'm doing a job.
You're not doing a job. You're not hired by us. Get off private property. Get off private property. Get off private property. Get off private property. Okay, I'm just going to talk to your supervisor and tell her.
Please do.
I have the police en route already.
Okay.
Get off my property, bitch. I hope you got that on film.
I do.
Bitch.
Why does someone who looks like they're in their 50s, 60s, 70s based on their grey hairs acting like such a child about this? Like, repeating the same thing over and over and over again is quite literally what a child does to get their point across. And we all know that doesn't work. It's such a childish behavior. It's actually unbelievable. She apparently called the cops like 3 different times, and they did eventually show up and was talking to the Karen and explained to her probably that, hello, you're kind of stupid, maybe, I don't know, grow up or something. When this lady got home with her food, she decided to check over, and turns out there was some form of issue with it one way or another, and she threw it out, called up the store and asked if she would be able to get a refund, telling them that she has already thrown the food out. Apparently the staff on the phone said yes, they could just come in and get the refund, but now here's what happens when she asks for a refund from the manager.
Because you still will not get a refund, especially with your attitude, especially when you didn't bring the food back. Have a good day.
I called.
Okay.
She told me to come get the refund.
Use your common sense or your brains too tight. Have a good day.
You such a rude manager to be a GM.
I surely am.
To be a GM.
I surely am.
You came up here with an attitude.
Actually I did.
Actually you did, because I said I came to get a refund and you said, oh, you're not getting one.
You're not. You didn't bring the food back, so what makes you think I'm... For all I know, you ate it.
I ain't eating nothing.
Okay,
I told her on the phone I threw it in the trash. She still told me to come up here and get a refund. So that's on her.
Okay, that's on her, but guess what?
Okay, so you still supposed to make it right.
Have a good day.
I called and told her.
I'm not making nothing right. Have a good day.
I called and told her. And told her I threw it in the trash.
Have a good day.
Look, as a manager, if one of your staff members has apparently said something, I would go find out whom actually said that, find out what they exactly said, and then if it turns out that they did say they could get a refund by doing blank, blank, and blank, then you should just honor that refund. Yes, it's probably going to cause issues with other things and other that, but that's where you got to do right by the customer, what the customer's already been told by one of your employees, and then it comes down to either they weren't taught these processes correctly by you, and you now need to fix that issue, or something else has happened here that shouldn't have, and you need to fix that issue. Taking it out on the customer and refusing to give a refund is just kind of the worst way to go about this. I know from experience with fast food restaurants here in Australia, like they just immediately give you a voucher allowing you to repurchase literally everything you brought another time. Like that is the first thing they just end up doing if you have issues with your food whatsoever. And then if you want a refund, you can go down that route, but most people are usually fine after getting a voucher to buy the exact same order you just brought another time. Here we have a Kevin losing his mind casually inside of a restaurant, and when this starts to occur, the worker decides to just give him a refund and tell him to get out of the store. He doesn't quite like that idea, but well, here's the clip anyway.
Yeah, bitch, I was still on you right in front of this motherfucker.
No, bro.
You got me fucked up talking about your dad.
Okay. I just want everyone to see what you're doing.
Back up off me. Back up off me first. Back up off me first. Back up off me first.
Come on, calm down, brother.
Yeah, all right. Motherfuckers think it's sweet. We'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I said we'll have the officers waiting.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Bro, I can come back the next day and the next day and all that. Don't put your phone in my face. I will smack that shit.
Get out of my face.
Don't put your phone in my face.
Get out of my face. Why are you walking up on me? Don't walk up to me. Do not approach me because I was over here and you approached me.
Tell Shorty to get her phone out my face, bro.
I'm recording this for my Personal protection, actually.
Get your ass shot is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, don't say that. Yeah, no.
Well, I'll be back. I will be back. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, come back. See what happens. Not the greatest idea to make vague threats like that. It's just brilliant, especially when you can see that she's recording you. I don't get why so many people continue to do stupid things and do really terrible things in front of a camera when they're being recorded. It's like, if you just take a moment to think about things for just a wee moment, you realize, oh wait, me vaguely threatening someone whilst the camera's recording me doing so is definitely something I shouldn't really be doing, but here we are anyway. This guy's 2-year-old kid decided it'd be a great idea to just take a piss in the middle of the campsite, and this person from the campsite next door spotted it and decided to go off at the kid. So when the father, the guy behind the camera, picks up on that, comes out and confronts her about it, this happens.
Leave!
Do not touch my children ever again. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Sir, camp host!
I'm just saying, do not address my children.
Sir.
Do not address
You
my
will
children.
tell your children not to
I
piss
will.
in the middle of the
I
park.
will. Thank you for telling me now. Now you can tell me. You just told me. Thank you. I will address it.
Nobody knows who you are because you're not with your.
I don't need it. It doesn't matter that there's 7 of us camping here.
Please tell him to leave.
Address me and not my children.
Get away, sir.
Over to your site.
All I said was
Get
address
away.
me and not my children. I know my
Keep
children.
your children in check
My
then,
children
sir.
were wrong. That was wrong.
Nobody can address you because you're
That
not with your road
I have
children.
7 of us right here in a row.
No, they're all right here, sir.
There's 7 of us.
Go away.
Don't address my children.
Go away.
I'm sorry, kids are gonna be kids. Sometimes they do stupid things, especially when they're that young. Yes, it's wrong, and yes, the father needs to probably make sure it doesn't happen again, but this entire reaction over it just seems a touch ridiculous. Just a touch. Like, I get there'd be a million reasons why you'd react in this way, but on the same note, I think it's a bit silly. Here we go to Karen, who's brought her dog into the store to get something done with the dog. Probably some cutting because there's a salon at the back there. Either way, the dog's not behaving as it should, is causing a lot of issues, fighting back, potentially biting, other problems that are being caused. So they've decided to refuse doing the job for this customer here. The customer isn't happy and decides to let out a certain word on her way out.
To my associate, you were cursing her out on the phone and saying that she wasn't capable of doing her job?
Exactly.
No, so let me
Let
just be direct. So we're not responsible for her behavior, or what she can tolerate or what she can't tolerate. That's not for us, that's for you.
No es la primera vez que usted hace las uñas acá.
She bites and she screams and she's all over the table.
A ver, empecemos porque no es she, es he.
No. Whatever it is, we cannot control it. Period.
Entonces, ¿por qué la vez pasada sí pudieron?
I'm sorry?
Porque la vez pasada sí pudieron.
Why last time they could do it? I don't know. I can't tell you what happened last time.
Revise sus récords.
I can't tell you what happened last time.
Acá.
What I can tell you that this time, because of his behavior, we can't do
Depende de
it.
quién trabaje.
What did she say?
It depends on who's working.
Who's working?
Yeah, that's what it's like. Last time we was able to do last time they were able to do it.
Able no, check your records. It's not able, it's a truth.
Speak everything in English.
So, regardless, so we speak English. So, whatever happened last time, I can't tell you what happened last time. All I can tell you is what happened this time.
You go to the records and you see.
I can't tell you how her behavior was. All I know is that her behavior on the table. His behavior on the table wasn't acceptable. Your behavior towards my associate wasn't acceptable. At all. So we're not, you don't have
I'm
to.
the customer and I'm
we don't
paying
have
for
to
this.
care. You're not paying for anything. Get your return and don't come back anymore. It's unacceptable. I'm sorry, I'm not tolerating that. Not in my salon. No, ma'am.
Your salon? No,
my
it's
salon.
salon. It's
my
not your
salon.
salon.
My salon.
Yours?
Mine.
Yours.
Mine.
What is your name here?
Mine. So you have a good day, ma'am.
It's not your salon.
Exactly. And I'm responsible for it. I'm responsible for my
today,
associates.
Because if I came tomorrow, you are not going to be here.
I'm responsible for my associates. Okay, I'm responsible for my associates and the dogs in our care.
It's the first time I see you here, so it's not your salon.
However you want to agree
Today
about it, ma'am.
It's your salon.
Okay. So you have a good day. You can get him. I'd appreciate it.
Well, I take it when I want.
Okay.
Or what?
Okay.
And don't worry, you can report whatever you want because I'm going to do a complaint in the corporate pet.
By all means. And I'll send them the recording.
Huh?
And I'll send them the recording, so go ahead.
Of course.
Have a good day. Okay. Ooh. Do you want to repeat that? What was that last part, ma'am? What was that last part? Ma'am, do you want to repeat that? You just called me a ma'am? Ma'am, did you just call me a I could have sworn I just heard you call me a Was that correct? Am I like hearing things? Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am, do you want to answer me? Did you just call me ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am, did you just call me because I could have sworn I heard you call me ma'am? No comment? You didn't just call me ma'am? Okay, have a good day.
For those of you who can't decipher it through the censoring, she dropped an N-word, hard-ass style, right as she was leaving. Because that's how you do it. Not only do you refuse to talk English initially, until you accidentally speak English for a moment, and then now you're kind of like, oh, well, they know I speak English now, so maybe I should just speak English for the rest of this entire thing. And then on your way out, you're not happy with your service, so what do? When you say you're going to talk to corporate about this, you're going to call the staff member an N-word. Great job. Absolutely fantastic. It's not going to help your case here. I severely doubt you even bothered to complain to corporate, considering you know he was recording you, and he will definitely send that to cover his ass if need be. So, good job for showing your true colors, and everyone else getting to hear your true colors on your way out. Nice one. Our guy behind the camera here, he's busy doing his job, which is currently burying a cable for some form of internet thing that goes into a box that's in this public easement area in front of this old man's yard. Anyhow, the old guy is curious on what in the world's happening, because apparently something happened a few weeks-ish ago where some Mexicans came in and did some work there, and he didn't really get much out of them because they apparently couldn't speak English, which we're starting a bit rough, but anyway, it's just some curiosity, right? Right? Doesn't slowly devolve into annoyance for no reason?
I am being harassed by this person. I don't know who he is, but
1604. Put it in your system there. I'm just writing down your license number.
you got to be retired. You got to be retired.
Everybody wishes they were retired.
You got to have something else better to do with your time. I'm watching you. Now you got me nervous. I don't know if I should call the police.
Call the police. That'd be great.
I don't know if I should call them.
You should call them. I just am asking questions. That's all I'm doing.
So what's the problem, sir?
So this is something that's ongoing?
So if it's ongoing, that means you had a problem existed before I got here, and you addressing your problem with me? Is that what that's...
I don't have an executive in front of me to talk to. I have somebody digging in my yard. I come to ask some questions.
When they came and laid this stuff, you already knew that it was potentially going to be something when they put this...
The people that came out here before were Mexicans. They barely spoke English, and I was like, what is it? And they're like, AT&T.
Do you have AT&T? Do you have AT&T?
I have AT&T phone.
You have AT&T phone. So if you have AT&T phone, that means that it's not going to this box. It's probably on somebody else's property, which means that this is how it goes when you in this. This is the easement that they set for me, sir. I almost finished with my job. I came through here, and I'm almost done.
Okay.
I can stay over here.
No, you do what you need to do.
I can stay over here and try to get it off your property, sir, but as long as that box is on your easement, sir, technically, I mean, by law, there's nothing that...
I don't care about law. I'm trying to find out information, and I appreciate that you're doing a job, and you don't want to argue with an old man. I appreciate that, but this is my yard. I'm trying to find out what's going on. I come to ask you some questions. You're like, I'm working. You need to go work.
You asked me what was I doing. I gave you the reason why I was here, to bury the cable.
What you said is...
And then I gave you the easement.
This is my property. I can do what I want.
I didn't tell you that. I told you when I'm on this easement right here, I have so many feet from that concrete right there that I can work off of. And this thing, not only this gas and everything else, run along this easement. Yes. If the gas company came out here to fix some stuff, you won't tell them to stop. Because
I would ask them what they're doing.
And I told you.
Yeah, but you told me like this. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Go away.
No, I didn't tell you that.
That's how it came off.
That's how you perceived it.
That's how I perceived it.
That's
That
how you
is
perceived
I
it. But I'm here to do a job.
I understand that you're working.
Right.
You're in work clothes.
Right.
I'm not an idiot. I understand this. And you're defending yourself by saying, I'm working. Go away.
I told you what I'm doing. I don't have to have this conversation with you, sir.
No, you don't. You don't.
You're right.
I can you can get some form of reasonable belief of the doubt that the initial reason the old guy approached may not have been for any form of racist intent, but the continued badgering and annoying the guy who's just trying to do his job for a fair bit after you get the initial information just seems like a bit unnecessary to some form of degree, and potentially, I don't know about you, maybe a wee bit targeted. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, yeah, it's weird to see someone doing work in your front yard, but at the same time, if it's in the area where it is a public easement, there is jack you can do. It's just, that's life, man. Like, I've dug into these laws and stuff beforehand with how the footpaths and public easements in houses in America works, and it's so convolutedly complicated because it varies so drastically depending on the state, county, and town that you live in. It's wacky. But if it's public easement and they're laying lines for internet and stuff along those lines, then I mean, it's gonna happen. I don't see why it's the end of the world. Oh, he's doing his job. He told you that they're laying some line for AT&T, and that's realistically all you need to know. If you are really that desperate for more information, then call AT&T. I'm sure they've got support lines, right? Hopefully. I don't know. It's just like, leave this poor man alone. He's just doing his job. Like, leave him be. Here we have someone who's clearly dealt with a lot of terrible human beings throughout this day. So when it comes to things, she was probably complaining a little bit, talking a little bit much, and one of the customers told her to shut her mouth. And well, obviously, that was the final straw.
If you guys want me to. I never said that. Yeah, but she's telling me to shut my mouth. Okay. I said, yeah, well, you want me to ring you up, that's fine, but you're going to have to hear my voice. Otherwise, you can go to another register.
You don't need to talk to her like that. That's actually
fine.
crazy.
Go ahead. I'm doing everything I can.
But like,
when somebody tells me to shut my mouth and ring them up, I'm not gonna be okay with that.
but how you're talking to an elder? Like, one thing is us, but don't do that.
Where do I draw the line with people talking to me like this?
You doing too much.
You either. You're just stealing shit in here. That's the second time you've been in here stealing shit. So get out. Go ahead. Okay, you know what, guys? We're done. We're done. Everybody stop. We're done.
Like, what is happening?
She's stressed out. We don't have enough help.
Because I'm the manager. I have to lock the doors when I walk out.
Okay, let's take our stuff, put it in the cart.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
It's out of pocket. Grab your stuff.
Right? You don't want to hear my voice, then don't come to my register.
Give her a break. She's obviously upset. It's not a normal day.
Can I go ahead and pay?
Everything that I have to do for you, but I've been here since 10. I've had a 5-minute break. What the No, I gotta take my line. That's not fair to them. It's not fair to them. Take your people.
Okay, everybody, what I want to do is take
Honestly, I'm sorry, but no, I don't ever have, I've never really agreed to, oh, you should treat your elders with respect, they're your elders. It's like, I get it. These are people who have been around for a very long time. They've probably got a lot of knowledge there. They've probably gone through a lot and might be very handy in what they have to say. But just because of that doesn't mean I just have to respect them without them respecting me. That's not how this works. That's not how life works. If you want to be respected by me, buddy, you've also got to respect me. It's a two-way street. I can't be sitting here respecting you after you bash me. That's not how this rolls. You've got to, if you want to be respected, you've got to respect people back by default. That should be how it is. And clearly the person's attitude towards the worker here wasn't exactly the most respectful type of attitude. And yeah, I get it. As a customer, it can suck to hear the worker just complain a little bit about their job that day or complain about how the day's gone. But telling them to shut their mouth and do their job is just so disrespectful on so many levels. And that's the short and simple of it. Also, the person behind the video, have you paid, like, are you really just saying, oh, well, should their elders, like, I get treating us like that, but not the elders? It's like, really? Really? OP was pulled aside by multiple different police officers for an accusation of trying to get a free ride, which ultimately OP here took extraordinarily personally.
You're trying to get in.
When did you see me try to get? Did you see me check my cards or not? Was I checking my cards in front of you? Thank you. So why your partner just said I was checking my cards? Why your partner said I was checking my cards? I was checking my cards.
All right, you're raising your voice. I can't talk.
Because you up.
I appreciate it.
You
up.
Thank you. You took me as a woman of color. Just automatically accused me of trying to hop. Okay. I got money. I work for the city too. Okay. So why you just accuse me though?
I didn't accuse you.
You did. You threatened my job. Pig ass. The out of here. I know my rights. All right. That's why y'all be dying. Now go ahead, babes. But he just accused me of some shit. I got money, bitch. I was checking my cards. Now that I have every right to be up in here. As long as I don't touch him. The out of here. I know my rights. I went to college. You're wrong. You work for me. You work for me. I'm a more. Know your right. Your shield means nothing. It means nothing. Do you even know what the it means? You work for us. Public service.
I'm gonna go live now. You're gonna be recording.
Yes, I'm recording you. And record me too, because you public service.
All right, so you're being recorded.
Public service.
Yes.
I want to make it clear, I don't judge her for taking it that personally, because it is just a type of thing where it's like, unless you've got direct proof that they actually were trying to do that, just making accusations like that will offend certain people. It's just, you don't make accusations like that unless you got absolute concrete proof, because it's really stupid, and well, a lot of people don't like it, you know? We head down under with our next clip here. Now, I tried to get the original clip about a week or two ago when this first actually happened. Unfortunately, because I spotted this incident like probably a day after it happened, the little shit's TikTok account was already deleted. They had privated their Instagram account, so getting the original footage in its full quality was very, very difficult. So instead, we've got this news excerpt. And so just watch it and we'll discuss it afterwards.
Did you see this? Girls had hired a boat in Melbourne going down the river. As they go under a bridge, a boy throws milk over them. Milk on a hot day.
No good.
This is what happens now. Everything's filmed and it goes up on TikTok. And this has been a prank that's been going around the world. So this kid's got in on the prank, throwing milk off the bridge. He said, oh, you guys want some milk? So this poor woman, covered in milk, food wrecked, day wrecked. So their response was that they went hard on him.
Yeah.
The boy, the young man, has been outed. And he has taken to TikTok shortly, his account's been taken down, but he issued this grovelling plea for mercy. I just know what you think, Jonesy. He said, police have phoned my parents. Are you guys happy now? I have a criminal record now. Never going to be able to live life. You happy, he said? Why'd you do this to me? You ruined my life over a ruined day. You upped the ante. I'm just a kid and you ruined my life. He said, please stop contacting my school. My school has caught me and I'm facing expulsion. And he said, can you believe they would do this to a minor? He reportedly wrote.
Yeah. Well, when he says something like that, it tells me that he's using his age as being untouchable. You know, if you're going to be a little asshole, you're going to get the consequences, mate. So you reap what you sow.
Mind you, this kid goes to like a private school that their parents pay like $28,000 a term to go to, or I think a year. One of the two metrics, either every term or every year. Either way, it's a private school. This little shit goes to a private school, so like his head is already so far up his ass, he doesn't understand that there's always consequences to one's actions. And when you basically assault someone, and you still effectively gotten away with it, because just for some minor updates, he was suspended from his school. Didn't get expelled, he got suspended. And that's probably about the bracket of his consequences he's going to get, aside from his TikTok account being banned and his name now being out there online, and he's going to continue to get drudged for this whenever he chooses to reappear. Honestly, I am all for kids who do stupid shit like this in order to get views and attention on social media to just get punished and lambasted for it. Yeah, it's a funny joke to you to just throw milk off a bridge on top of people in a boat. Like, there's a certain level of think a little further with that one. First off, they might be allergic to they might be lactose intolerant, or heck, some people are even allergic to milk. Could cause a lot of issues here. And then secondly, this wasn't the only thing you did that day. It was also known that you were being a little menace on the bridge by spraying anyone who came near you, you little shit. You got what you deserved. Suck it up. These are the consequences of your actions, you dickhead. Live with them. Here we watch as a customer has a fight with the manager of this fast food restaurant, and it's not the fight you'd expect. It's the fight on who looks the ugliest.
I already know that, Jay.
Like you gonna do so, girl. You better take it. Let me get my bread, baby.
Okay, I got you, sir. Okay, no, we're not. Me too, bitch. Melissa. You and whoever you woke up next to this morning. Okay.
I stay by myself, baby.
And so do I.
I bet you too ugly as you is.
Hold on, sir. You get through the bitch, he in his grave.
That's why you need to be.
Hey, hold on. Hold on. So what you not gonna do is disrespect my husband. That's what you're not gonna do is disrespect my husband. Melissa. Did you not hear what he said? You're not gonna disrespect him. Period. I'm not gonna do nothing. My name is Melissa Ann Pendleton Shakur. When you get to wake up, guys, you record. Take that money, because I got a back. I'm gonna call back. Y'all care where it goes? I'm gonna lose this petty ass damn job.
These are the type of annoying people in public that I like. They just argue with you over stupid semantics that no one particularly cares about. They just do it for the shites and giggles, which, I mean, at the end of the day, this doesn't harm anyone, aside from it, unless you take people calling you ugly as an actual offense, which some people do, so, yeah. Here we have a funny clip that comes from a HOA, which is funny. There's been a lot of those recently. Well, these kids were out here throwing a football around in their front yard, and this Karen comes out saying, no, that's not allowed in the HOA. And, well, here's the clip.
You're playing football.
Because I can't. Do you want me to?
You're not supposed to play football in the yard.
Who says?
We live in an HOA. We don't like the activity in the front yard. You're supposed to be playing in the backyard.
Is that a law?
It's part of your HOA. Go get your mom.
No. Is that a law?
You're a child. Go get your mom.
Is it a law?
Little boy, go get your mom so I can talk to her.
No,
this is not about you at all.
But it is about me because you don't want me to play in the yard.
It doesn't matter.
But it is about me though.
Okay, so I live right over there. Like I said, I'm part of the HOA. I don't. Here, you know what's your name?
I'm not telling you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not happening.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, I hope you know that your parents are probably going to get, kicked out of their house for this.
They're really not, though.
But they are.
Yeah, I'm honestly not even supposed to be talking to you.
And why not?
Because you're a stranger. My mom told me not to talk to strangers.
Again, go get your mom. We can
Not
go
happening.
up there. We can go up there if you want to. It doesn't bother me.
Not happening.
It's sad your parents have you out here playing and you don't know what's going on.
It's not a law. Nothing's happening.
Do I need to call the police? Is that what I need to do?
Why are you calling the police?
Because you're out here breaking our HOA code and you're not listening to me. You can't get your mom. So
I really
are
don't
you
care.
here by yourself?
No, I'm not here by myself. You can see that my dad's truck is right there.
Okay, go get your dad.
No, it's not happening.
There are some people claiming that this clip is entirely fake purely to promote this person's TikTok, and I can see why one would think that, but also from all the clips I've seen with HOA shenanigans, I 100% believe this could be definitely a thing, because, hey, we've seen some old people who complain about kids having fun out in the front yard also be the same type of people that say, oh, why aren't kids going outside more often, yada, 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 and doing all this whinging, bitching, and moaning crap. And yeah, 100% believe this is probably real. Because it's just one of those things that's that ridiculous in a HOA that is like, yeah, you know what? Going off of what I've seen, this could definitely be a realistic thing. And also saying, oh, your parents gonna go homeless because you're playing out in the front yard. Good lord, what does that matter? Watch as a Karen starts going off at some fast food workers, and some of the other fast food worker employees come to their defense.
Because
You know, we're all human. Like, the people who are behind the counter, they're also a human, just like you. Well, actually, maybe you're not quite human. Maybe because you're a bit of a maniac over there, maybe we shouldn't count you as such, since you don't know how to treat other people with a simple thing known as respect. To the point where you start going off at people who are working, go right up into their face and go off at them and treating them like a child, which is just absolutely unnecessary in any form of workplace when you're talking to people who are there to serve you. Like, they're here to do simple things for you, not for you to be there and treat them like goddamn garbage. That's not how this goes. Seriously, grow up and stop being an asshole to other people. This is an interesting clip here. So what's happened here is that one of the students of the mother who's behind the camera has been caught using their phone multiple times in class, interrupting the class with it, yada yada yada. I'm sure you get the idea of where we're going here. The teacher has confiscated the phone in response to these issues and decided it'd be a great idea that at the end of the school day, rather than giving the phone back to the student or giving the phone to the office and have the parent come in and collect it from there, she's decided to take it home with her and will give it to the school the next day. The mother now used an app to track down the phone and found it at the teacher's house and has come over to reclaim it. Here's what happens next.
So why is his phone in your house, though? We haven't gotten to that part yet.
What's important is that your son is always on his phone. He's always talking.
Ma'am, that is important. I paid a whole bunch of money for that phone. So I don't care about what disrespectful he is. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about why my son's phone is in your house right now.
He keeps talking. He interrupts me, disrespects me.
I can see why. Because you stealing phones. Can you go get my son's phone and give it to me? Right, you stealing phones. Let me find out. You flipping phones? No, that's what you doing? Taking phones from little kids?
His phone back when I take.
No, my son gonna get his phone back right now.
No,
bet money, ma'am. I'm. Listen, Miss Green, I'm trying to be nice to you, Miss Green. I'm trying to be nice to you, Miss Green. I'm about to, Miss Green, run me my son's phone. No, run me my son's phone. Y'all see this? Look at it. Yes, I'm gonna record. Yes, I'm gonna record you because you trifling. She taking. This is Miss Green. She done took my son's phone. I done had iPhone, found the phone here, and she won't run me my stuff. Run me my son's phone. Ma'am, you talking about the wrong things. Yo, I swear, listen, I'm telling you, listen to me. If you don't run me my phone, I'm gonna get it back right now. No, at your house, ma'am, don't do that. Don't push on me. No, ain't no have a nice day. No, run me my, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Like I said, I'm not leaving here. No, you're stealing. That's called grand theft. Yes.
Are you pushing me?
Listen, I told you. No, I'm telling you to run me my son's phone.
Okay, I gotta call the cops.
Well, go ahead, call the cops. I don't give a think I care. You really think No, I'm gonna get his phone here because as soon as the cops come, I'm gonna say she stole a $1,500 phone and you going to jail.
His phone from the principal.
Today, ma'am, I'm gonna either get my phone right now or I'm gonna take it out of somewhere you're not gonna like. Yo, I'm telling you. Run me my son's phone. You see what I'm saying? I'm not coming back nothing because I'm not leaving. I'm getting the phone right now. Watch me, ma'am. Don't push on my foot. Do not push on my foot. Thank you, running. Y'all see how trifling she is? You see who she is, guys.
I'm a wonderful teacher.
No, you're not.
Look, I get a lot of these phone issues. It was a prevalent thing back when I was still in school about like 5, 6, 7 years ago. But on the same point, the moment you left the school with the student's phone still in your possession is the moment that you've done something wrong. At the end of the day, at the worst, even like you should have at least given it to the office and have the parent come in and reclaim it after school hours. You should never have taken it home with you. Like, there's no reason to ever need to do that. And it's just like, it's one of those things where I'm sitting here and I don't get it. Like, I suppose the whole phone issue's become 10 times worse since I was last in school a while ago, but rules that were in place there was that basically Like, I know now a lot of schools are just starting to ban the use of phones in school hours outright, but back when I was still in school, basically the idea was if you get caught with your phone in class, you'd have to take it up to the office and you couldn't get your phone back until the end of the day. If this happened enough times to you, you'd just be outright suspended from the school for a bit because, you know, you're clearly not here to learn. You're clearly here just to do your own thing and not really do anything about it, so that was your punishment for it. And I don't know if that was the right way to handle that either, but I don't think the way of handling it is to take the student's phone back to your house after you've confiscated from them. That's just not right in any degree whatsoever. Here we have an irate customer who decides their food's taking too long, so they decide to go behind the counter themselves and make their food themselves, pushing the workers out of their way.
Just let her make her food. Just get her food, please. Like, yeah, like just let her get her food. Just the like.
Thank you. Y'all got me this shit will take my food to my can't do my shit. This was tripping.
You know what's funny? There are actually people who defend this woman for doing what she's done here. Look, I'm sorry, but yeah, your food might be taking a while. Yeah, they might not be wanting to make it or whatever the reasons are, but this is not how you react to that situation. Seriously. There's like 5 million different health code violations that probably just occurred in that like 5-second clip alone. And then, of course, throwing the food at the employee all over the other food that's right there is just some level of wild. In this next clip, we got a Karen who's stuck waiting in line and got very impatient about it due to a broken machine.
I'm serious. Is there a problem with the machine?
Yes, I already said that. There's a problem with the machine. It's not me. Well?
If there's a problem, we'll have to go somewhere else. So
go somewhere else. It has my card, lady. It has all of my money in it. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day.
It's not my problem. It's your problem.
You're the one screaming at me first.
The card is no good. You don't have any money in there.
It's the machine. Have a wonderful day, Karen. Love you. I love you. Oh. Now I'm sitting here. Ho.
Gotta love how she goes up there, goes off for like a very split second, then just walks away, and then gets even more angrier at it, and then just walks away. It's just like all the tears of everything going off at once, and then she's just like, wait, hold on a moment. If the machine's broken and a car's currently stuck in there, I may as well just move on and go somewhere else, because it's clearly not going to be any time soon I'll get to go in this way. This guy just got his refund, I believe, from this fast food restaurant, but he can't find his receipt anymore. And when the workers tell him, like, we don't have it, unfortunately, you never gave it to us, he decided, instead of being a reasonable person who's asking, hey, can you just print it again, maybe? He decides to start making a mess of things.
All right, sir.
What's your name?
My name is Nick.
Because I got a survey right now. I got a survey on this thing.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, we're calling the police too.
Where's my receipt?
You should have. You never handed it to me, sir.
I did.
I
did hand it to you. I don't have it.
I mean, bro, check this out. I'll print you some paper, and there's that number right there. Boom.
But I need my receipt so I can do the survey, so I can have the number on the front.
Well, I don't know what you did with your receipt, sir. If you don't have it, there's nothing I can do for
I gave it to you. I gave it to her.
Do you have his receipt still back here?
I gave it to her.
Hey, just come back.
Well, yeah, I'd definitely get the cops up here and deal with this crowd, man. This guy's psycho.
Get the tag number.
I suppose when you're raging, you don't make the brightest decisions, especially the decision to destroy some things that are totally going to come back and bite you in the ass. Here we have an interesting situation where these customers weren't exactly happy with their Taco Bell order. Apparently it was thrown in haphazardly and caused a mess inside the bag. Either way, we don't know exactly what it looked like inside the bag because we start when they've already dumped the contents of the bag out on the bench after they've come back from seeing the order.
Okay, we want a refund on this. We called.
And half my food's broken up. It's crap.
You guys didn't do nothing. You didn't even care. I called your corporate, or I tried to call your corporate. It's closed. Your manager, Jeremy, didn't give a the phone up on me. We want our back. You don't throw food in a bag just like that.
Okay.
You ordered online, correct?
Yes. Whoever the Jeremy is, he can go to. I don't appreciate being hung up on. I need a refund first.
No, you ain't getting a refund.
I want a refund.
Online. I can't do anything.
I don't care. This is my money we're talking. Then remake my meal. Remake my meal, dude.
Threw it on the counter. I'm not
Because it's already open.
You call this, and then my freedom. Is it seriously?
You can't just rip me off on my money, bro.
You know what?
I want my money, bro.
I can't do anything about it. It's online. I can't.
Then remake the meal.
Nah, you threw it on the counter being disrespectful.
I dumped it out to show you how you guys threw it in my thing.
This is Whitney talked about 244 Three Swings Drive. I got an agitated customer that just refuses to leave.
I want my money, bro.
They came in here throwing the food all over the place. I
didn't throw food all over the place. I want my money, bro. I want my money back. I want my money, bro. Y'all think I'm f***ing watch. They called the police and they're refusing to give me my money. Who are you talking to?
My mom.
They're refusing to give the money. They called the police.
I'm sorry, but I think you've kind of lost a bit of your argument there, especially with how you've chosen to handle this one. Going with the whole fact of like, okay, we got my online order, we've walked away, now we've looked at it, we've come back, and instead of just giving them the bag and letting them look at the state of the food in there, we've decided to upend the bag and emptied it out on the counter. Like, it's one of those things where, yeah, it may have been in a shit spot. Like, they may have just haphazardly thrown it all in. That might be true. They'll never know now because you've just dumped the contents onto the bench and and there's a very high likelihood that when it was dumped like that, it could have been opened up, it could have had this and that, like just a bunch of issues here. And yeah, it was probably, depending on how you were talking to the manager, it was probably rude for them to hang up. Probably. I say probably because, you might have been being very abusive and then that becomes less so, Though what I do find funny is how much of a trash heap your car looks like. Like, buddy, do you have any leg room down there? It looks like it's all just rubbish.